What's up, everybody? It's MomoFin here, and today I'm going to be going over some of the strats used in the Sims 4 speedruns. I'm first going to start out with the Get Engaged category. It's the shortest one by a large margin, and a lot of the things that you use in it are applicable to the other categories. So I'm going to start with this one, and then maybe we'll go on to the other ones at a later time. So, also, I just like this one the best, I'm not going to lie. You can just do it over and over, and it's kind of fun, not going to lie. So, basically the first step is just to create your sim. Their name, that literally does not matter. Basically all that matters on the screen is aspiration. One of the loved ones is perfectly fine. It does not matter which one, because they both give off this, which makes it easier. And you need to be romantic, and outgoing is not, I don't think it's necessarily required for it, but it definitely helps. And I like to do family oriented. I know you can also do good, but I'm just used to family oriented. And then basically just make another sim and make them the exact same. Okay, another thing that I do is I just make them as big as possible. Just having them being easier to click, it's a little less stressful, I guess. Like, having to, move your mouse around really precisely to click on skinny sims is kind of hard when you're going really fast, so making them big makes it a lot easier, actually. So, okay, let me pull up the splits. I'm using live split here. That's what most people use. The time starts when you hit this check mark. So before I do that, let me explain what's going to happen. The next screen after this is choosing what world you want to live in. In the base game, there's 3 different ones. I choose the one on the left because there's a nice convenient lot. So you can actually click on it before it loads. So you'll see like a little loading symbol on the mouse cursor. And once you see that, just start clicking around here-ish on the screen. Like this middle, go a little bit to the left and just start clicking. And then when you hear the audio cue that you've clicked it, just go down here and be ready to select a lot. So I'll show you what that looks like. Start your splits. There's a loading. Hear it click, and then you select this lot. The reason you select that one is just because it's close to the check mark. And then you want to cancel this cutscene by clicking right there. So that's another example of you being able to click on things before they actually load. You can actually click on the ground, or maybe it's on the person. It's kind of unclear. But when you see the Sims logo, the green diamond crystal, this thing, go up and off the screen, you can click. It cancels the lot zoom in, and it just brings you your mouse straight on your sim. So what you want to do immediately after that, since you have your mouse on this sim already, you can just select your other sim. For me, that's pressing spacebar, and just click on the sim immediately and get into it. And also you want to make sure that you're comfortable with changing speeds. For me, it's 1, 2, 3, and I guess teal day or whatever it's called to pause. So I personally do it on 3 times speed, but to start you should probably do it on 2 times speed until you're comfortable. So you hit spacebar and your time at the same time, and then you actually have to be friends with the person you're about to get engaged with first, so we have to go to friendly. You only need to fill the meter about 15 or 20%, but you still do have to do it. It's doing 2 boast about families barely gets you covered. So you do 1, 2. You can shift the screen if you want to, and after you do 2 boast about families, we start going on romance with offer rose. I'm not entirely sure if it being a romantic thing boosts like how much it gives you, but I kind of just have resorted to doing them because they're easy to click. So I just did 3 offer roses, which is perfect, and then after that it should give you the option to do kiss hands. Which will be in the same position, in this leftmost position, which is what you want to do. So there's first kiss hands, second should be here. Around the time that finishes, first kiss should be available. So you want to do that immediately. It gives a really big boost, and yeah. Right now they're chatting, which is annoying. If you don't give them stuff to do fast enough, they just start chatting, which kind of sucks. Which also reminds me, you should make sure that you're playing the game with autonomy off. Because if you don't, what'll happen is they'll just like, after you do things, they'll just like go on their phones. It's really annoying and wastes like 10-20 seconds. So you do first kiss, which they're doing now. And then what I like to do is I like to do 2 confess attractions, or whatever is in this position, because by that point ask to be girlfriend or ask to be boyfriend will be available. Basically the goal of this entire early game is to get to that point as quick as possible, because that's a very big milestone. Because once they finish this animation, what should happen is propose will be in one of these 2 slots. So they haven't finished, okay, and now they're finished with that animation. So you go, and it's right here. So there's like, that's where the split ends also. So there's 2 possible animations that they do when you do ask to be boyfriend or girlfriend. One of them is they just like jump up and down a lot, and then that's the entire animation. But then the other one is they jump up and down and then they take a selfie. So you have to, if you want to get proposed immediately after, you have to wait until the whole cutscene's done, or the whole animation's done. So you just have to recognize which one you're dealing with. And then, see, they rejected your proposal, which kind of sucks. So in that case, you have to, do other things and hope that they accept you again. See, now it's like really awkward. So I'm not entirely sure, honestly, how to get out of this. See, yeah, they rejected us again. I usually just reset at that point if they reject me. So I'll do that whole thing one more time without pausing, and then that should be good. Also, you may notice I'm going through the gallery to just select the same sims. I think it's a little bit faster, at least for me, than just making 2 sims again. But I guess if you're really fast, that's another thing. Anyways, time starts here. Just start clicking here. Yep. Didn't get asked to be there. Unfortunate. Jump around, take a selfie. Okay, I didn't get it. And got rejected again. Nice. Okay, so a couple things happened there. Sometimes if you're going a little bit too fast or too slow or something, the ask to be boyfriend girlfriend just like won't show up in time. It just like won't be there, so you have to do blow a kiss and hope for it to be on the next time. What else happened? Yeah, for the loading screen, I was thinking your ideal time should be 7 seconds or under, but 7 seconds is a good place to start there. But yeah, if you get rejected, I don't even see a smooth recovery option, honestly. Sometimes when you get an awkward thing, there'll be a smooth recovery thing, but I'm not really seeing one, honestly. So I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to do. What if the other person proposes? What happens then? Oh, they accepted. Okay, well, if the other person rejects you, then maybe just try again with the other person. And then maybe they'll accept. I see no problems here. Anyways, if you want to see optimal movement, then just take a look at the world record run and try and copy it if you want to. Also, one thing I should mention is that when you're doing, if you do 4 of the same thing in a row, they'll become very embarrassed and it'll be awkward or something. So make sure, this is basically most dangerous when you're doing 3 kiss hands and then, or 3 offer roses into 2 kiss hands, because sometimes if you're going too fast, the offer rose will still be there on the 4th one, so that'll happen. So you have to be careful. I think I'll do 4 in a row just to show you what I mean. See, they like that one, they like that one, they like that one, and then yeah, it becomes tedious. So you have to be careful when you're doing stuff like that. And they're boring, and yeah, they're bored. It's not so bad, and it's insufferably tedious, but I guess this makes it so they're not bad. Anyways, if you want to run, just go for it. It's really not that bad of a run. If you're new to speedrunning in general, most people use OBS Studios to record their gameplay because it's free and it's just like the standard. And live split to time, this timer here. If you have any questions about the route or the Sims or whatever, you can feel free to hit me up. You know, join the Sims Discord channel. You can find that on speedrun.com, and you can feel free to ask anybody or comment or whatever, and I'll try and answer. And I hope to see you on the leaderboard soon. Until next time, see ya.